Hey everybody, good afternoon. As you're seeing, today is awesome. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to pile in, but definitely while we're waiting, want to go on ahead and introduce you guys to my partner Craig. I think you guys have seen him at least once or twice before in houses, been maybe flipping on and off lights for me, at least that big one over there on Somerset. So I think maybe you guys have at least seen Craig before, kind of in the background, but we're going to bring him more to the forefront. I got to share some of Craig's knowledge with you guys. He's been in this a solid 15 years or so longer than I have, so he brings a lot to the table. I'm going to start doing this as a regular feature. This is going to be going to call this hashtag Thinking Thursdays, because we're thinking about you guys, thinking about people who are buying a house, thinking about people who want to sell their house. Thinking about what you guys need to know. So that's the focus today, is our top 3 tips. We'll try to keep it to 3 or 5 or less, because I know not everybody's got the time to sit and watch 20-minute scope. So today, our top 3 tips for home buying. If you're going to buy a house, what you should be thinking about, what you should be looking to do. We're going to say in the next 6 months or so, if you're looking to buy a house, this is probably what you should be thinking about. So our first tip is to get pre-approved. That's huge anymore. There's such a competitive market out there that we've got to make sure that your offer is pre-approved so it looks as strong as it can to a seller.
Yeah, there's so many different loans out there right now. Your realtor also needs to know what type of loan you're going to get, because sometimes that can dictate the houses you're going to look at. And so that's a very important thing. They'll also pull a credit report, look at your income, and they'll do what they call a pre-qualification. If you go to the extent to give them your tax returns and your income receipts and everything, then whatever lender you choose can actually get you pre-approved, which is nice to be able to show the seller when you're making an offer on the property. For sure.
Another big thing to remember, if you're qualified at one financial institution, odds are you're qualified at all of them. It's a matter of who's going to give you the lowest rate and the lowest closing costs. So feel free to shop around. You're going to be paying them for 30 years. Make them earn your business.
That's true. Just because one lender says you're approved, don't let that stop you from checking others, because the interest rate can change. But the biggest difference is the difference in closing costs, for sure. They vary anywhere from $2,500 to over $6,000 at some of these mortgage companies. So your qualification ratios are the same for VA, FHA, rural development. They're a little different for conventional, but basically you can go to any lender like Tony says. So right on the spot with that.
Definitely.
The second spot thing that we would tell you too is to interview some realtors, because you're better off working with one realtor. Once this realtor you've identified with them and you know they're going to work hard for you, then don't be shy to enter into an agreement with them. And they'll be constantly looking for the house that you want. And that way, what you don't want to do really is jump from firm to firm to firm, whoever has the sign in the yard, because then you're getting luck of the draw, whoever you call. So whether it's us, which we really hope it's us that you choose, but whether it's us or not, make sure that you work with one realtor. You'll find that greatly benefits you.
Definitely. And the other thing, as I was kind of starting to say, you should probably establish solid criteria. That's our number 3 for today. Because once you get that relationship with the realtor of your choice, have a good working relationship with them, and it's somebody you're going to be hanging out with pretty solidly for at least the next month or so. So once you get that good working relationship with them, tell them what you're looking for. Know whether you want a 3-bedroom or you have to have a 4-bedroom. Is it a 2-car garage? Will that work? Do you need the 3rd? Once you get that criteria laid out, it's very important to us, because that's how we're going to be finding your house.
Tony's exactly right. The more detail you give that realtor, the more information they're going to have to help you find the right house, for sure. If you know a price range up front, that will help you also. All this leads really to finding the right house for you. The pre-qualification, the determining your needs and interests, finding the right realtor. All these are primary keys to making your house hunt very successful. Don't you think, Tony?
Agreed.
Anything else you can think of?
Not much today, guys. If you got any questions, feel free to pop them up there in the comment box, in the chat box there. Let us know what you guys are thinking. If you got a specific question or maybe specific house you're wanting to know about, is this about price right? Let us know. We're here to help you guys. Also, if you couldn't join us live today, we're probably going to keep this up, obviously be here on Periscope for 24 hours, but just want to keep it short today. So if you guys do have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can get us on Facebook/Craig and Tony Conant. I'm on Twitter @Tony Conant, or obviously here on Periscope. Feel free to link up with us. Reach out to us. Check out some of our YouTube videos. This will probably be up on YouTube after the 24-hour period, just because, like I say, this is good information, good content that you guys are coming in. Thanks. See, we just had there one GDH join. If you got any comments, again, pop them up there in the comment box. We're getting here towards the end of the scope now, but please feel free to
help you.
hit replay there. Watch this one again. Like I say, reach out to us if you have any other questions or anything. Thanks so much for joining us today, guys.
See you later, guys.
See you next week, at least for Thinking Thursday, if not on the Tuesday tour. Thanks so much, guys.